Now, Matthew Pefferbridge is just going to tell you a little bit about his story in summary. So thanks, Matt.
Become a bit more involved in cancer fundraising, and I can't stress enough about early diagnosis with regard to breast cancer. It is the key. The second key is research. I've got no doubt whatsoever that before it's my time to go, assuming I live a long and reasonably happy life, that we will beat breast cancer. As I truly believe that with the proper amount of funding and research and dedication from all levels of government and community groundswell support, I believe we'll beat most other cancers as well. There's a key out there, and all it takes is hard work and dedication from the smartest people on the planet, but they need the money to do it. So I'd urge you tonight to dig deep. And I'd also urge you to think about it's just not about the money. Every photo on this wall tonight tells an incredible story from the left all the way around. And it's not just about the black and white print underneath. It's about the way that cancer rips apart people's lives, whether they're young or old, whether they've got 5 kids or no kids, whether they're grandparents or whether they're just 16 years old. So once again, I'd urge you to dig deep and don't lose sight of the fact that there's a lot of pain behind those images, and if we can in any way negate that pain for generations to come, then it's a worthy cause.
Now Tanya's going to tell you a little bit about her story.
So the last 9 months have been a pretty rocky ride. I've had the surgery to remove the lump and lymph nodes on my arm and regain the use of my right arm again. I've been through chemotherapy. I've managed through my pregnancy. I had to have a caesarean birth. My baby had to be born early so I could go and have daily radiation treatment for 4 weeks. So you just wonder how much one body can take. It's not an easy road by any means. Chemo causes so many unpalatable side effects, and the whole treatment regime takes an enormous toll physically and emotionally on you and those around you. But I'm proud to say that whilst my case management team were deeply concerned whether I would be able to cope with all of that, I've made it through, and they tell me that I amazed them. There's an ongoing fear now, of course, that my cancer might return, and that's something that we have to manage. It's a real concern, and something that a lot of people with cancer have to face. It's called survivorship, and I'm told that it gets better with time, so I look forward to it getting better with time. This is why continued funding for research is so crucial. I want to be able to see my baby boy Luke grow up. I may even become a grandmother, which would be really good. There are many, many people here in the same boat, waiting for a cure, and certainly in the time I've spent at the Mater, and there has been plenty, there's a lot of people a lot worse off than me. It's important that we do everything we can collectively to fund cancer research, whether it be breast cancer, prostate cancer. Any cancer is devastating. However great or small, whatever you can do, any donation can make a difference to others with regard to the treatment and the management of cancer for the future. It's touched us all in some way, and I encourage you to think how you can help. Thank you, Edward.
And now we'll hear from a good friend of mine, young Jodie McKay.
I've known Edward for a very long time, and I guess those of us who have been fortunate enough to call him our friend, the exhibitions that he's had and the journey that he's been on is really very much reflected in his work. So I do get a sense of where Edward is at in his life by this very special exhibition, and I think that that is very much about the people in this room who have touched Edward in a very special way. So Matthew, thank you for telling your story. I know how hard that is. And I know how hard it is for Tanya, and I know how hard it is for so many people in this room when they look at these photos, and there are people that they've lost and people that they've loved, and there are also stories there that are stories of great, I guess, overcoming great obstacles as well. And I guess that what it really means to be part of a community like this, where you can come together and share all that in one room. I also want to just touch briefly on Hunter Medical Research Institute. I think, as most of you would be aware, I was part of the group that got together to form HMRI some 10 years ago, and it's something we can be really proud of. As Minister, I have carriage of all the medical research institutes in New South Wales now, and I'm not allowed to favour one, but I do obviously have a soft spot for HMRI, and it is the third largest medical research institute now in New South Wales, and it is up there playing with the big guys. And that is a testament to this community and the support it gives. So as Tanya said and Matt said, please dig deep and support HMRI. And I would like to say just a little bit more about Edward and the wonderful person he is. He's had his battles as well, and I think all of us in this room know about that. But never once has Edward stopped caring about those people close to him and stopped thinking about others and how their lives are affected more greatly than what his is. So thank you, Edward, for bringing everyone together for what is a very special exhibition. I feel greatly privileged to be here, and I know that I probably speak for everyone in this room to say that you are a champion, and we do applaud you. So thank you.
Marie Gleeson from HMRI is going to have a little chat to you now.
And I'm very grateful that we do actually have very good cancer service here. But I'm even more grateful that we've got outstanding cancer research in all of those fields, because the strengths in cancer research here in the Hunter are very much in breast cancer, prostate cancer and melanoma. And Matt said, you know, it's devastating, and Tanya said, you know, your life is turned upside down. But research really is the hope for all of us. But I'm standing here saying thank you very much on behalf of all the researchers for HMRI, not only for the donations that you give tonight to cancer research, but the support that you have given us through 12 years of being part of this community. And we've just started 3 weeks ago building the Hunter Medical Research Institute at John Hunter Hospital. So this time 2 years, hopefully we can host Ed's exhibition in our new building. Thank you.
Guys, there's a wishing well over there for you to throw some coins in. There's some young guys, Martin Matthews and the men, who are selling raffle tickets. Some great prizes. There is 9 prizes, some really good ones. I'm buying some tickets, so if I win something, I'm keeping it, and I'm going for the night dinner for 2 at Noah's with the overnight stay and the breakfast. And because I know Martin Hawcroft, I'm going to hit him up for an extra night if I do win. And if I don't win, you can do that too, as long as I get invited along. Furthermore, we have a Glenn McGrath test jumper with the Allen Border medal replica down here, which is a silent auction. It's going to stay here for the duration of the exhibition, which will conclude on the 1st of June. So come in here and place a little bit on it, or tell your friends. The wishing well will be here, so tell your friends to come along and read the exhibition. A few of you might like to come back because it's a bit crowded in here. It's cosy. And yeah, and come back and have a good coffee here, because Gavin makes really good coffee here. And his wraps are actually pretty good too. And I didn't even think they might be cool. So thank you everybody, and we'll be back soon. The raffles will be drawn at 7:15, so get your tickets and yeah, have something to eat and hang out. Thank you very much.